I'm nervous. I'm nervous in front of the camera. That never happens to me usually. I do so many videos. Where should I start? The reason why am I nervous today is because I'm stoked. I'm stoked on the tutorial I will do today. I invented a trick and I never saw somebody else doing this trick before, and I learned it in hydrofoiling. What I love so much about the trick is the fact that it is a trick every kiteboarder can learn. I love this kind of freeride tricks because they are for the majority of kiteboarders. Most people don't have the time to spend hours on the water to learn a new handle pass or boogie loop or whatever. Most people are willing to progress, but the time is limited. And today's trick is exactly for those people after the intro. You guys know I'm a big fan of doing as much different disciplines as possible. I think every discipline is beneficial to each other. And the more different disciplines you're doing, the faster you will progress in every single discipline. As you know, I'm hydrofoiling a lot and I love hydrofoiling. And in hydrofoiling, I'm riding this kind of circles. It's very easy on a hydrofoil because there's not much resistance in the water from the board. But I never thought this might be possible on a twin tip as well. I was on Sardinia during a big air session, 30 knots, Punta Trento, glassy water, and I was out on my 9 square meter XR. I wanted to go into a jibe and popped into toe side to prepare the jibe. As I wanted to kind of jibe, I saw the stone in the water downwind of me, so I quickly decided to go into some kind of an upwind tag. Halfway through the tag I was like, wow, I could finish it in a circle, and I did so. I came out of the circle and was like, wow, that felt amazing, and tried to do it again and again and again. As I came back to the beach, there was a guy standing and said like, dude, what did you do over there? I never saw it. And was like, I don't have any idea, but I will do my best to do a tutorial about this trick. Now, a few months later, I did this trick over and over again in different conditions, different kite sizes, flat water, choppy water, 15 square meter, 9 square meter, and I can tell you it behaves very, very different. The best conditions to learn this trick is flat water and a kite between 8 and 10 square meter. And as well, it helps a lot if you are able to ride toe side, even if you are able to go kind of upwind on your toe side, and you should be able to do some kind of a basic kite loop, like the easy one where you're riding downwind. Even the one where you're body dragging would be enough. Let's jump straight into the tutorial. Of course, on one side it's inspirational, but on the other side there's a few guys, I bet there's a few guys who really want to learn this trick right now. For you, I will make it easier and faster with these 3 key elements. Let's jump straight into it.
The first thing you really need to understand with your body is how to rotate under the bar. This might be the most difficult part of the trick and needs some time to sink in. It's something we don't do in any other trick. The key is to keep riding on your toe side into the wind while the kite is at 12 o'clock or even on the other side of the wind window. To make this possible and to make the kite pulling less, you need to depower it almost completely. This also gives you the freedom to wrap the bar around your body axis. Once you made the first 180 degrees of the circle, you need to initiate the kite loop already. I often pulled the loop too late, what makes me sinking after the first 180 degrees. I found out the key is to initiate the loop as early as possible. Once you're going into the second 180 degrees, the kite should be already in the powerful part of the loop. That's also why it's easier on a smaller kite. It simply loops and responds faster. The kite needs to perform on its best. The last and the most important key element to this trick is the following rule. Take just enough power of the kite as needed. That means the more you're powering the bar, the less power the kite has for itself to make the loop happen fast. And as well, the harder you are edging into the wind, the less power the kite has to get into a powerful kite loop. This trick is about skill, not about balls. That's on one side positive, as you don't need to overcome any fears, but on the other side, it can be frustrating, as you might need to overcome some frustration of the learning process. After the first 180 degrees, it helps a lot to release the board off the water to reposition it for the second 180 degrees. Especially on smaller kites, it's not needed, but it might make the trick look a bit more stylish on a bigger kite.
Well, I hope you guys got hooked, and I hope you guys will go out and try this trick as often as needed until you will nail it. You will see it's a lot of fun because it doesn't hurt at all. Lately I do this trick quite often, and the funny thing is people kind of recognize it. It's not even a jump, but it happens very often to me. Even yesterday when I was filming the tutorial for you guys, like instantly after I came off from the water, a guy came and said like, dude, what was it? How does it work? And I told him, Monday 12 AM you can watch the tutorial on my YouTube channel. I hope he will watch it right now. Yeah, try it. You will see it's a whole lot of fun. And if you nailed it, please link my social media. I would love to see you guys learning this trick, and I would love to see your progress. It's kind of like every single time when I see somebody doing it in future, I will have this kind of feeling in my stomach that I invented this trick. I never saw it before, at least not on a twin tip. If you have seen it, please let me know as well. I'm very, very curious if ever somebody else did it before and we could name it. How would you name this trick? Please leave me a comment below. I'm looking forward to some dope names on this kind of circle thingy. You can add these circles as well. You can do as much as you want. Very cool thing. See you next Monday, 12 AM. Peace!